Give me a second. Let me get situated. Shalom, shalom. Want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh. It's like it. Want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushua, Bashem, Kakadash. Double honors to apostles and elders, and much respect to you brothers out there that's preaching this word in truth and sincerity. Want to say shalom to the lake. All right. So we out here once again preaching this word, preaching the downfall of this kingdom. All right. Lord willing, we gather up to the lake and we get the hell up out of here. You know, it's going to be a beautiful thing. You know, I was thinking earlier, you know, this truth really changes your mind, changes your outlook of how you look at things, man. You start taking care of yourself better. You start eating better. Start being mindful of what you say, who you talk to. All right, be mindful of the people that you're around. You know, because this is the real wisdom, all right? This is the real wisdom that Yahweh Bashem Yahushua has bestowed upon us, all right? The men and the elect that he has bestowed upon to get this wisdom, all right? Because the word does say, teach it to the wise of our people, all right? Because we understand that the 2/3, they ain't going to get this truth, all right? They're going to look at you crazy. They're going to laugh at you. But it is what it is, all right? The Lord told us to come out here and preach the word. That's what we have to do, all right? We can't take the shortcut and just, you know, be inside and you know, do your lessons like that, but not come out here. You know, the Lord gave you that gift to come out here so the people can see you, all right? The Lord woke you up to this truth. You know, many is called, but few is chosen, all right? But it is what it is, all right? I said, I'm blessed, you know. I'm thankful that Yahweh Bashem Yahushua chose me to come out here and do this. And it's, you know, up to his movie, up to his will, that I endure to the end and be of his elect. You know, you got to believe that, man. You got to believe that you of the elect. You got to start acting like you of the elect, all right? Because nobody else can do it for you. You got to make sure that you walking, man. You know, sometimes I'll be like, man, I wish I had some more brothers out here with me, you know. That will fuel some more fire in me. Make sure that I'm definitely doing what I'm supposed to. But you know what? That's what the fear of the Lord is for. All right, the fear of the Lord is for you. So understand that if you don't come out here, he's going to destroy you. And also, if you're not keeping the commandments, even without, you know, the camera on, if you're not keeping the commandments like he told you to, he's going to destroy you. So that's all the fuel, that's all the fire that I need, man. I say it'd be nice to have more brothers out here with me, but it is what it is. I'm living in a city where brothers want to take the shortcut, all right? Brothers don't want to come out here in the cold. Brothers don't want to come out here, you know, in the heat, all right? They just want to take the shortcut. And ultimately, they're going to learn the hard way, man. The Lord ain't dealing with you, man. We living in some times where the Lord is definitely going to show you to fear Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Matter of fact, that's enough talking. Let me see, First Peter's, give me a second. I think in First Peter's 4:17, I believe. A lot of people in Israel, man, and even the 2/3, man, they're gonna learn the hard way. All right, they're gonna learn the hard way to fear Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, all right, because he ain't playing no games, all right. So this First Peter 4:17. For the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of God. And if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel? What should be the end? Because judgment is gonna start in the house, man. And a lot of brothers, they ain't doing what they supposed to. A lot of brothers that, you know, they out here, man. Man, I got the subscribers and all that, but having that praise of men. But you look at their lifestyle, behind closed doors, without the camera on, they doing all this wickedness. All right, they're gonna get judged for that. All right, because the Lord told you to come out here, preach the word in truth and sincerity, and keep His commandments. All right, whether it's men watching or men not watching. All right, like I said, the fear of the Lord, man, is just enough to keep me going, to keep me fueled. All right, I said earlier, it'd be nice to have more brothers with me over here, but it is what it is. We coming to the last end. All right, I'm still a babe in this thing. I'm still a newborn baby compared to the apostles and elders, but it shows wisdom. It shows wisdom when you understand that you have a rank system. All right, I can't come into this thing even though I know a lot. I can't come into this thing thinking that I know more than the apostles and elders. All right. And it shows, throughout time, if you watch the videos that people try to come against them, they end up bugging out. They end up following out the truth. And ultimately, they're not preaching anymore. They're not making their videos, making their lessons anymore. They're not going out here preaching the word. And so ultimately, their end is being beaten by many stripes and then eating a missile. Or whatever means that Yahweh Hashem Yahushua has laid out for them. All right. I say, Lord, when I'm of the elect, and we get the hell up out of here, man. All right. I said the 2/3 walk by, they look at you crazy, but it is what it is, man. We supposed to teach the wise of our people, and they're gonna be judged for that. All right. Because verse 18, and if the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear? Wherefore let them that suffer according to the will of God commit the keeping of their souls to Him in well-doing as unto a faithful Creator. All right. So we're supposed to keep the commandments, man. So whether it's men watching you or men not watching you, all right? So ultimately, the Lord's eyes is 10 times brighter than the sun. All right, He sees what you're doing out here. All right, and our job is to please Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, and our job is to come out here and preach the word. I was thinking, man, like I was like, Lord, you want to use me? All right, here it is. You got all these other brothers, man, has been in it longer than me. I've been teaching longer than me. I'm like, Lord, you want to use me? Like, all right. But I'm glad He did choose me. All right. It's like I said, around this city where I live at, Louisville, Kentucky, man, these brothers ain't for real. These brothers ain't about this. They just wanna stay inside, indoors, man. They don't want to do this work. And you know what? It's all good, man. It's all good. Because the Lord sets examples for His people, all right? If you don't want to keep His word, you don't want to come out here preach His word, all right? You're going to be made an example of who not to follow, all right? Matter of fact, let me get Ezekiel 14:9, all right? Because these brothers out here, man, they're going to be made an example. Like I said, the Lord told you to come out here, but you don't want to go to the straight gate, man. All right. It's Ezekiel 14:9. And if the prophet be deceived when he has spoken a thing, I, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, have deceived that prophet. So ultimately, we understand that the deceived and the deceiver is both his. Let's get that in Job. Get that in Job 12:16. This is Job 12 and 16. With him is strength and wisdom, and the deceiver are his. All right, the deceived and the deceiver are his. All right. So we understand that a brother that don't want to come out here and do this, all right, he's being used as a vessel of not to follow. All right, as we read in Ezekiel 14 and 9. All right. Let's see. And if the prophet be deceived when I have spoken a thing, I, Yahweh Bashem Yahshua, have deceived that prophet, I will stretch out my hand upon him, and I will destroy him from the midst of my people Israel. So he's just going to be destroyed from the midst of my people Israel. All right, he's going to be destroyed from the people. All right, because the Lord is dealing with balance, man, and that's why you always got to pray and not have that prideful spirit on you. All right, always pray that He don't take away that Holy Spirit. All right, you got to watch yourself. You got to check yourself. All right, you know, like when you're in the mirror, make sure you're fresh, make sure you smell good. Check yourself in the spirit. All right, make sure that you ain't bugging out in this thing. Make sure that you doing your videos like you supposed to. All right, you know, pray for more fire. Pray, you know, always pray, man, because you don't want to end up being one of these false prophets out here. They ain't doing the will of Yahweh Bashem outside, you know. They're thinking that they doing the will of Yahweh Bashem outside, and ultimately the end is being an example unto our people of who not to be. All right, because you can't come into this thing having pride, you know, knowledge puff it up. All right, thinking that you know everything. All right, let's continue reading. And they shall bear the punishment of their iniquity. The punishment of the prophet shall be even as the punishment of him that seeketh unto him, that the house of Israel may go no more astray from me, neither be polluted any more all their transgressions, but that they may be my people, and I may be their God, saith the Lord God. All right. So pretty much, like I said, he's being used as an example of who not to follow and who to follow. All right. Because you want to be that brother. You want to be that brother where people follow you. All right. Follow you in the right way. Not be that brother where, like I said, when you read Ezekiel 14 and 9, not be that brother where you're being used as as an example of who not to be. All right. Let's see. Let's also get, just rolling through the spirit, whatever Yahweh Bashem Yahshua has, because I don't really have nothing planned, but, you know, it's whatever the Lord comes up with, you know. I ain't really had those scriptures planned out to speak out today, but, you know, it is what it is. I will bring out Isaiah, I believe it's 49. All right, let's get Isaiah 49. All right. Listen, O the owls, unto me, and hearken ye people. From far, the Lord have called me from the womb. So this is a blessing, man. The Lord have called his men, all right, starting with the apostles and the elders on down from the womb before the world began, all right? So, you know, it's a beautiful thing when he calls you to come out here and preach this word. You know, don't take this thing lightly. You know, me, I'm not taking this thing lightly, man. I said, I hope to have more brothers out here preaching with me, but, you know, the fear of the Lord is all that I need, all right? Fear of the Lord is all that I need to keep me pushing in this thing, all right? Because I know there's a great reward, whether if there's brothers with me or there's not brothers with me. Like I said, it is what it is, man, all right? From the bowels of my mother have he made mention of my name. He have made my mouth like a sharp sword. In the shadows of his hand he hid me and made me a polished shaft and in his quiver hath he hid me. All right, because his word is fire. All right, his word cuts. All right, when you out here preaching his word, man, you know it cuts to the soul. All right, even when you think you're doing good. All right, because when you start hearing this word, it's like, man, you know, when I first woke up to the truth, I was like, man, I ain't know the word like I thought I knew. I thought I knew the word, and I ain't know it. All right, so the Lord humbled me down, took off that pride. All right, you start take off that old man, and you realize, man, you know, I got a lot of studying to do. All right, I got a lot of studying to do. I got a lot of work to put in, and it is what it is. You know, like I said, you got to thank Yahweh Bashim Yahshua for even waking you up in this thing, man. You got to thank him. All right. I said his word is fire. His word is truth. All right. And that's why, you know, we out here preaching the word, and it's bringing down the kingdom. All right. It's bringing out Babylon the Great. All we doing is preaching, and it's bringing it down. All right. This is like a form of spiritual power. All right. We just prophesying, saying that this place is going to go down, and it's going down. All right. And it's a beautiful thing. All right. And he said unto me, thou art my servant, O Israel, in whom I will be glorified. Then I said, I have labored in vain. I have spent my strength for naught, and in vain yet. Surely my judgment is with the Lord, and my work with my God. Verse 5, and now saith Yahweh Bashim Yahshua, that formed me from the womb to be his servant. All right? He formed us from the womb to be his servant. He formed us from the womb before the world began to come out here and preach his word. Because he already knew. He already had this in plan. All right? He chose the foolishness of preaching, all right, to gather up his elect, actually bring down this kingdom. Because that's all we doing, man. Just preaching the word. And, you know, we have the accuser of our brother, Mr. E, all right, that want to take us down for that. All right. So the Lord sends his prophets out before the kingdom falls. All right. And that's why the people got to take notice and take heed. All right. Repent while they got a chance. But we know the 2/3 ain't going to do it. They don't want to listen. All right. But it is what it is. All right. To bring Jacob again to him, do Israel be not gathered. Yet again I will be glorious in the eyes of the Lord, and my God shall be my strength. All right, because Yahweh Bashim Yahshua is our strength, man. Like I'm saying earlier, man, I wish more brothers was out here with me, but you know, the fear of the Lord is what keeping me going, and the fear of the Lord, you know, is my strength. So you know, I'm not gonna come out here week in and week out. You know, and you know that if I don't do it, the Lord's gonna bug me out, and I'm gonna eat a missile. And I don't want to do that. You don't want to do that, man. All right. Verse 6. And he said, it is the light thing that thou shouldest be my servant to raise up the tribes of Jacob and to restore the preserve of Israel. What's the preserve of Israel? That's the elect. All right. Let's say the Lord is raising up his tribes. All right. The 144,000 in the elect. All right. The only ones that's going to listen to this word. The only ones that are going to take heed to this word, and the only ones that are going to do it, all right, and go out there and preach it, all right. That's how we raising up the tribes, all right. I said the 2/3 ain't going to do it. They already going to be allotted, all right. They allotted to be destroyed with the, they allotted to be destroyed with the goats, all right. Let's see, where was I at? I will also give thee the light to the Gentiles, that thou mayest be my salvation unto the end of the earth. He's going to be our salvation, all right? When them chariots come, when Yahweh Shai comes, all right, he's going to be our salvation, man. Because the righteous is going to be scarcely saved, all right? Because this whole place surround me, Babylon the Great, is going to be up in flames, whether you believe it or not. All right? Thus saith the Lord, the Redeemer of Israel, because he's dealing with us and no other nation, all right? And his Holy One, to whom a man despiseth, to whom the nation abhorred. All right, because all these other nations hate us, man. They put us in captivity. All right, they whipped us, put us in captivity, put us in slave ships. All right, they castrated us. All right, these other nations hate us, man. But you know, it is what it is. We gonna get our get back, and we seeing all these other nations falling down as we speak. All right, you got Moab out here putting a bottle on his head. What is that? Plastic bottles on their head so they don't get sick over there. But you know, that's all Yahweh Hashem Hashai is doing. All right, you know, whether that disease is man-made or rather that disease is by Yahweh Hashem Hashai. All at the end of the day, all right, it's His plan. And all these curses is coming upon these nations. And it's a beautiful thing. You know, we living in some beautiful times. All right. So if you falling out now, man, you a dumbass. That's all I got to say, man. Let's see. To the servant and rulers and kings shall see arise. Princes also shall worship because of the Lord. That is the faithful and the Holy One of Israel. He shall choose. He shall choose thee. All right, because He's only dealing with us and no other nation. All right, because we can get let's get one of them. Whichever one that comes up first. We can get Salakia. Get Amos 3:3 since I'm here. Not 3:3, 3:1. Slack it. Anyways, hear this, the word that the Lord have spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I have brought up from the land of Egypt. All right, because only the Israelites were the ones that got brought up out of the land of Egypt, and thus we have a Passover for that. And now when we get brought out this new land of Egypt, we're going to have a new Passover for that. All right. You only have I known of all the families of the earth. All right. He's saying you only have I known of all the families of the earth. No other nation, man. Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities. All right. So ultimately, that's why we get punished, man. You can go back to Deuteronomy 28. All right. We see that we made a covenant with Yahweh Hashem Hashai. That we was going to keep His commandments, all right, and we was going to be up high above all nations. When instead, we didn't keep those commandments, and so now He's punishing us for our iniquities. And that's why we're here in Babylon the Great, and that's why we out here preaching this word, all right, to let our people know that they need to come back to the Lord or be destroyed with this place, all right, because this place is going to be a huge sacrifice. So let's get to Deuteronomy 28 at the top. All right. And it shall come to pass that thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all His commandments which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God set thee on high. All right, key point, on high above all nations of the earth. That's beautiful, man. You know, the Lord is dealing with a hierarchy system, man. All right? He's dealing with balance. He had one people above all the other people of this world. All right? It's just, this is the mystery of this Bible, man. That the Lord is only dealing with the Israelites and no other people. And you got these pastors and preachers and whatever that just want to spew out their doctrine and want to spew out whatever they want to say so they can get money, because the truth don't sell. All right, the truth is only for the elect. All right, and we understand that. Let me see. Let's get 15. You know, these are the classics, man. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all His commandments which I command thee, to observe to do all His commandments and His statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. All right. So that's why our curse. That's why that's why our people, at the end of the day, are cursed. No matter if you're rich or famous in this world, you still cursed. All right. You know, you look at Kobe Bryant. All right. He gained the whole world, but you know the Lord took him down at the end of the day, man. It doesn't matter, man. All right. You died in a horrible, horrible way, and all these other NBA players, actors, and actresses that want to follow this man, Esau Edom, all right, you're going to die over here in America, man. And we telling you to repent. That's all it is, man. Just repent. Come back to your power, all right? And the Lord start raising you up. You know, when you come into this truth, you start walking different. You got a little more swag in you. But don't let it get to your head too much, because we come out here humbly, all right? You see, I don't come out here with the flashiest garment, you know? I don't come out here with the flashiest garment, all right? We come out here humble, all right? Because we have sinned against our Lord. And with that understanding, we come to our Lord humbly, and we don't come up here prideful. But we do have a little more swagger in our bones, man, because ultimately the kingdom is for us and no other people, all right? We're going to be ruling. All right, we're going to have other planets. We're going to have that spiritual power. It's going to be a beautiful time. It's going to be a beautiful day. It's going to be peaceful. All right, you're going to have children upon children. You won't have to deal with no diseases. You won't have to deal with no death anymore. All right? You won't have to see your family members go to the spirit world. You won't have to deal with your brothers backstabbing you. You won't have to deal with fighting with your brothers over stupid stuff, man. It's gonna be peaceful in that time, all right? But you bet these heathens that abhorred us, that hate us, all right, they're gonna go into captivity, man. All right, and they're gonna feel that. All right, they put us in slavery. They're gonna feel that. All right, they're gonna get it 10 times worse. They're gonna get it 10 times better than what we had here. All right. But ultimately, the Lord is going to have mercy, all right? And they're going to get their lands back. But they still going to be our servants at the end of the day, all right? Still paying tribute to us, all right? So it's going to be a beautiful time, man. We just got to go through this bumpy road, through these bumpy obstacles that the Lord has set before us. And he's just trying us as gold, all right? He's just trying us as gold. Since I said that, let's get Zechariah. You know, it's just a beautiful time. He's just trying us as gold and make sure that we endure to the end and do his will. All right, because he don't want no fake, he don't want no phonies in here, man. You person out there that's say you are out here preaching his word, but you're not doing his will behind closed doors. He don't want you. All right. Let's get Zechariah 13 and 8. All right. Let's get Zechariah 13 and 8. And shall come to pass in all the land, saith Yahweh Shem Yahshua, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third part shall be left therein. All right. Because what's the 2 parts? That's a 2/3. All right. That want to walk by, that don't want to listen. All right. That don't want to take heed to this word. All right. You know, ultimately a person might hear it and it might go back, you know, listen up, you know, take their notes. It's not talking about them, but the ones that just want to scoff, look at you crazy, because ultimately they scoff into the Lord, all right? Because their lot is for destruction. Since they don't want to take heed to this word, their lot is for destruction. And it is what it is. Somebody got to be the 2, got to be the 1/3. But let's listen up to what happens to the 1/3. All right. I will bring the third part through the fire. All right. That's through Jacob's trouble. You know, all your trials and tribulations that you're going through now. All right. Because, you know, I'm at work now. I got to deal with, you know, the big head bosses trying to get me for some stupid stuff, man. All right. Because I used to have my iPad out. I used to draw a lot on my iPad. That way I get my, all All right, so I go to work, I do my job, and I have my side job while I'm doing my job. All right, but now I can't do that right now. I gotta wait to break to do that. But it is what it is. So you got these big bosses walking around, and they're my brothers. They of our tribes, but they sold out. All right, here they are. Not keeping commandments. All right, and they just miserable. You can see it all on their face, man. They just miserable. No matter how much money you getting, you can just tell on their face they just miserable. And so they got the hatred of their own brothers. All right, trying to see what you're doing, because now what I do, I do my job, and I have my Bible out, and I have my notes out, and I'm taking notes. All right. I got my one headphone in. I'm taking my notes. And, they try to get you for that. Lord willing, that doesn't happen. But that's what it seems like. They over here trying to, this other day, he was just sitting there by the trash can and just tearing the paper up real slow and all that stuff. I'm like, I'm the type of person, I'm aware of all my surroundings. I pay attention to everything. And it's just like, you can just feel it in the air. This dude's weird, man. There's something wrong with him. All right, it's probably something ain't right in his family. All right, like I said, it doesn't matter how much money you make in the system. All right, I'm gonna get that in Lord willing. Ecclesiastes 7:7. Well, anyways, I'll just paraphrase it. Ecclesiastes 7:7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad. All right. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad. Make sure I got this brightness up. Salakia. So make sure my battery's good, because then it dimmed on me. Anyways, it says, surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth a heart. Paraphrasing. All right. Like I said, it doesn't matter how much money you get in this world. All right. If you ain't keeping the commandments of Yahweh Shem outside, you just gonna be miserable. And you can tell on those faces, man, they miserable. And you know what? They gonna be even more miserable. Because I threw up that curse prayer. Because they were driving by. I was trying to, like maybe they just doing their job, maybe they just being weird. They keep coming over, they keep trying to get you. I was like, you know what? Just throw up that curse prayer, man. Just throw up that curse prayer and let the Lord do his thing, man. Because if they offend you, they offended the Lord. All right? You can't offend one of his little ones. All right? Let's see. I will bring the third part through the fire, and I will refine them as silver is refined, and I will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name. So it's important to know his name, man, in these troubling times. All right, we're gonna call on his name. All right, what is his name? Yahweh being the Father, Yahweh Shah being the Son. All right, Rakakadash being the Holy Spirit. All right, so we praise him in the name of Yahweh Shem outside. It's important to know his name, because we're gonna be calling on that name in these troubling times as to come, man. All right, and I will hear them. All right, so he says, I'm gonna hear you. All right, I see you in trouble, I'm gonna hear you. All right, I'm gonna take care of you. You're gonna eat in that day. All right, it does in the word says the servants of the Lord is gonna eat. All right, but the 2/3 is gonna howl with vexation and pain, and they gonna thirst and they gonna hunger in that day. All right, I will say, is my people, and they shall say, Yahweh Shem outside is my God. All right, so we're looking forward for this kingdom to be over, for our people to stop suffering. All right, and for us to be in our right minds, in our right place in this world. All right, that's what we're waiting for, man. We also waiting for this, since we in Zechariah 14:12. And this is the plague wherein the Lord will smite all the people that fought against Jerusalem. All right, so we gonna see what this plague is. All right, their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongues shall consume away in their mouth. All right, what is that, man? That's that nuclear missile. All right, Lord has prepared these nuclear missiles to. All right, the Lord has prepared these nuclear missiles to pretty much destroy this whole place. All right, whether you believe it or not. All right, because we know Russia got these missiles, intercontinental missiles, however you say it. All right, Satan 1, Satan 2, get to believe they can get to New York or whatever, from Russia to New York in about Russia to New York in about 25 minutes. What can you do in 25 minutes? Man, all you can do is howl and pray. You can't fly nowhere. You ain't gonna get up. You ain't gonna get away from them missiles, man. And it's gonna be the ultimate sacrifice, man. It's gonna be the ultimate sacrifice. All right, because you 2/3 don't want to listen, and these heathens put their foot upon our necks, that broken our people. They gonna get it. All right. Everybody that's here in Babylon the Great that don't get caught up in these chariots, all right, they're going to be destroyed. That's thus saith Yahweh Hashem outside, man. That's thus saith the Lord. All right, whether you believe it or not, that's what's going to happen. All right, it is what it is, man. I have a precept written in here, Psalms. Let's get that, Psalms 92 and 7. See what that is. Ain't read that in a second. Wait a second. Bear with me. As my hands are cold, so can't flip the pages like I want to. But anyways, this is Psalms 92, and let's start at verse 7. All right. When the wicked spring as the grass, and when all the workers of iniquity do flourish, all right, because you see these workers of iniquity. All right, you see LeBron James. All right, we know he's in that capitalist system. You see all these wicked elites. All right, you see our people in the entertainment world. All right, ultimately they doing sodomy and all these other wicked acts, sacrificing children. All right, but they flourish. They rich. They got their belly full. But you know what? The end is destruction, man. All right, and our people 2/3 that do come back in the kingdom. You know, they're gonna be in righteousness. They're gonna have that spiritual power. But you know what? You're going to be looked at as a regular man in the kingdom of heaven with your head held down. And we don't want that, man. That's why we out here. That's why we out here, man. That's why we out here preaching this word, letting our people know they Israelites and they need to come back to their power of Yahweh Hashem outside, or they're going to be destroyed in this kingdom. All right? But anyways, you know, we see our 2/3, we see our people in prominence in this kingdom. All right, they flourishing, they rich. All right. It is that they shall be destroyed forever. All right. So we understand that our people that follow the ways of Esau, Edom, all right, they're gonna be over here destroyed in Babylon the Great, and then forever consuming fire over here in Babylon the Great. Like I said, they're gonna come back in the kingdom, but these E's out here, Esau, Edom, all right, you going into slavery, boy. You going into slavery for putting our people into slavery and letting our people follow your wickedness. All right, that's what's gonna happen to you, and you're gonna be destroyed forever for that. All right, after you're done serving your slavery. That's thus saith the Lord. That's thus saith the Bible. All right, it's just your pastors and preachers don't know this word and they don't preach about it, man. Why? Because the truth don't sell. All right. Let's see. But thou, O Lord, art the most high, even forevermore. For lo, thy enemies, O Lord, for lo, thy enemies shall perish. All the workers of iniquity shall be scattered. And that's all praises to Yahweh Shem outside, all right? Because Lord willing, we of the elect and we get caught up in them chariots, all right, we be able to see the destruction of this world. We be able to see the destruction of our enemies, all right? And that's what we hoping for. That's what we waiting for, man. To see the destruction of our enemies, to see this place burn down in flames. All right, it's just our people that's comfortable in here. They're comfortable being slaves. All right, they're comfortable having Esau Edom above them. All right, they don't want to see this place go. They don't want to be in righteousness. They don't want to rule. They don't want to have that spiritual power. All right, so what's going to happen, man? They're going to be destroyed for that, man. All right. Since I'm here, let's get Psalms 94 and 16, one of my favorites. Who will rise up for me against the evildoers? All right, who's rising up? The man that he's called, all right, to come out here and preach the word. All right, starting with the apostles and elders on down. All right, the men of the Lord that's coming out here and preaching his word with great boldness. All right, they rising up against the evildoers. We waiting to see this kingdom fall. All right. Or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity? Who's going to stand up? All right. Who's tired of being, who's tired? Who's tired? It's just plain and simple. Who's tired, man? Because I know I am, man. I have to pay all these bills. Have to worry about your own brothers of your own tribes. Try to get on you. All right? Tired of seeing that, man. We rising up against iniquity. All right? Starting with the apostles and elders on down. All right? And this thing has gone global. All right? And with this thing going global, all these nations know they have a short time to rule. All right, they may think they got next, but we got next, man. All right, we got next in this thing. Let's see what else I want to get. Let's get Isaiah 40. Let me see what I want to get. Whichever one comes up. So I don't really have nothing planned. It's just, throughout the spirit. That's another thing. Wish I had more brothers with, because they can, have a talking point. And we go scripture upon scripture, precept upon precept. We have a nice conversation and reach the elect up here. Like I said, the fear of the Lord is all you need, all right? Whether you by yourself or not, man, the fear of the Lord lets you know, all right, that you need to come out here and preach the word. If not, you're going to be destroyed for not preaching this word, man. All right? We're not supposed to give the Lord any. Since I said that, let me get Isaiah 62. Said my hands are cold. And I'm trying to preach more without using my phone and just use my Bible, all right? With the precepts that I've written in, because that's a good way to have your Bible, all right? Write in your precepts, highlight it, and that helps you. I'm trying to preach more without using my phone. Let's just say that, because with my phone, just pull it up, it's right then and there. But you're supposed to go into your book and read, and that way you have your precepts in it, and you just go into it, and there it is. All right. Let me get Isaiah 62. I'm still turning. So Salakia, bear with me. So my hands are cold. And I don't feel like wearing gloves, because the gloves will slow me down too. But it is what it is, This is my show. Ultimately, it's Yahweh Shem Outside show. Alright. Anyways, let's get Isaiah 62 and 6. I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem. So whether you believe it or not, these are the watchmen, man, coming out here and preaching the word. All right. Like I said, before kingdom falls, the Lord sends out his men to tell the people, whether it be our own people or the people of our of the other nations. All right. So let them know, all right, that this place is going down, and you can see it. Got that coronavirus spreading. Right now, it seems like it's only hitting Chinese people, but you got these other various diseases spreading. You can see the collapse. You can see the collapse of America. All right, with my job right now, we going about like 8 hours or so every day. Why is that? Because the stuff what's going on in China. All right, because before that, before we was going 8 hours, we was going 11 hours for 5 days, 5 and 6 days. All right, and now right now we only going 8 hours for about 5 days. All right, you know why? Because the stuff was going on in China. All right, stuff that's going on in China was ultimately is prophecy. All right, that there is going to be no work. And that's why, it's another thing to come out here, man. It's the fear of the Lord. Because with the fear of the Lord, we're going to do his work. Whether it's cold or hot, we're going to do his work. All right. And we got to believe that he's going to feed us in that day. All right. That's all we have, man. And the word says he is going to feed us in that day. All right. So give your body as a living sacrifice and come out here. Like I said, the other brothers that don't want to come out here and do this thing, it's just going to be set as example of who not to be. All right, because the Lord told you you are ultimately a watchman to come out here and tell the people the downfall of this kingdom, and tell the people, ultimately, the Lord is for you. All right, if you come back to him, Salakia. All right. I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day or night. What is that, man? Not holding a peace. All right? That's us making our videos throughout the week and then coming out preaching his word. And you go down YouTube, do your YouTube feed. I see a brother's video, 1 in the morning, 2 a.m., 10 a.m., 1 p.m. You got brothers videos throughout the whole week. Seem like going on the whole day. All right, that's us not holding our peace. All right, because we tired of being asleep. We tired, Salakia. We tired of seeing our people being asleep in this thing, man. All right, our hope is to wake up the elect. All right, and to come back into our kingdom, to come back into our kingdom with precious glory and power, because it'd be a beautiful thing, to actually see Jerusalem. But now is not the time to actually go out there, because we know that place is going to be destroyed. All right, it's been parted by these heathens. All right, but anyways, let's start it over. Isaiah 62:6. I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day or night. Ye make mention of Yahweh Bashim Yahshai. Keep not silence. So we're not supposed to keep silence, man. We're supposed to be out here preaching this word. All right, verse 7. All right, it's another key point. Give him no rest to establish until he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth. I mean, do I got to explain it even more? That's what we waiting for, man. That's what we waiting for. To establish and makes Jerusalem a praise in the earth. All right, that's what we're waiting for, man. I mean, is that so much hard to ask? All right, and all you got to do is just get up out of your seat, learn this word, eat this roll, and then go preach it. All right, that's what I had to do. I had to eat this roll. Since I said that, let's get Ezekiel. So we're supposed to eat this roll and then go out here and preach. That's what the Lord called us to do. All right. Let's get let's start at Ezekiel 2:2. And the spirit entered into me when he spake unto me, and set upon my feet, and I heard him that speak unto me. All right, verse 3. And he said unto me, Son of man, I send thee to the children of Israel, to a rebellious nation that have rebelled against me. They and their fathers have transgressed against me, even unto this very day. All right, that's why we in captivity. That's why our people's at the bottom. All right, we have transgressed the law of Yahweh Bashim outside. All right, and that's ultimately why he sends his men out here to preach his word, to let them know, all right, they need to come back to the Lord. All right. Verse 4, for they are impotent children. So he's calling the 2/3, man, that don't want to listen, man. You don't. You impotent. All right. You have no knowledge, no wisdom. All right. Here it is, your people's down at the bottom, and you just can't see it, or you just want to have all this money, but you don't want to have real rulership. You see that your people doesn't have a army. All right, you can't see that. You calling yourself black when you're Israelite. All right, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are Israelite, and the speckled bird scattered across the four corners of the earth, looking like the other nations. All right, but the Spirit bears witness with our spirit that we are the Israelites. All right, but you can't see that. Ultimately, why? The Lord has blinded you. All right. They are stiff-hearted. All right, the Lord called you stiff-hearted, ones that don't want to listen and take heed. I do send thee unto them, and thou shalt say unto them, thus saith the Lord thy God. All right, because we coming out here with great boldness. All right, because we ain't supposed to have a spirit of fear. All right, we understand that the angel of the Lord encampeth around him that fear and believe Yahweh Bashim outside. All right. So nothing's going to happen to us unless the Lord ordains it to. All right. But we ultimately know, you're doing the work of Yahweh Bashim outside, and you keep the commandments, whether it's closed doors or you're around your brothers. All right. He got you, man. All right. And so you may go through some bumps and bruises, but it's all good, man. It's to make you golden. All right. He's trying you through the fire. All right. But anyway, since I said about the roll, let's get Ezekiel 3, and let's start at the top. All right. Moreover, he said unto me, Son of man, eat thou finest, eat this roll. It don't mean literally eat this roll, like eat this paper. Nah, he's telling you digest this word, this doctrine in your mind, all right? Your mind, in your heart, all right? Your heart is your mind, all right? Let you be persuaded in your mind that this is the right way, because you're going to know this is the right way. And I can see that this is the right way, because what we're saying is coming to pass. Whether people believe it or not, it's coming to pass. And a lot of people's going to learn the hard way that what we've been saying out here is true, all right? Moreover, he said unto me, Son of man, eat that thou findest, eat this roll, and go speak unto the house of Israel. All right? You're supposed to digest this, man. Go out here and preach this word. All right? Make sure that you study up in this thing. All right? You ain't supposed to be in this thing. Say you in this thing for about 3 years and you still on the same level. Lord ain't dealing with that, man. You're supposed to grow up in this thing each year. I seen in my walk, I've grown up. I have truly grown up. I know more precepts. I'm more confident in myself and come out here and preach this word. And it's beautiful. I thank Yahweh Bashim outside for doing that. All right? Because could be out here doing whatever, man. But, it's the Lord's will. Come out here and preach this word and tell our people that they need to come back to the Lord. All right? Because this place is going to be destroyed, whether they believe it or not. All right? So, I was thinking earlier today. I was like, man, I think it was like fourth or fifth grade. It's out here, man, acting like I was preaching or something. I can't remember all the whole details, but I was up in the front of the class, acting like I was preaching. I think we had like some sermon or something. The Lord was giving me glimpses of what I was going to do. What I'm doing now. All right. If I could say it like that, I guess the Lord will give you glimpses of who you was in your past life. All right, because the spirit of prophets is subject to the prophets. All right. What I'm doing now is probably what I did in my past life. All right. We don't know who we are, but this is your life. All right. Like I said, I wish I had more brothers out here, but maybe in my past life, I didn't have brothers with me, and it was just me. That could have been possible, but the Lord saw fit to put that spirit in me to come out here and preach this word. And all I can do is thank you, how about you now, shout for that. All right? Having mercy upon me. Because we was wicked, man. Before we came into this thing, before we digest this word, we was wicked as hell. I know I was. I might have thought I was a good person, but you eating that pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. All right, ultimately the Lord punished me for that before I even came into the truth. I love eating that shrimp, crab, and lobster, man. But you know what happened to me? When I started eating it so much, I started getting sick. All right, started vomiting. I remember I went one time with my cousins. All right, one time with my cousin to the movies, and we went to a seafood place, and I ate the pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster and all that stuff. And you know what? I had to run to the bathroom. Throwing up. Throwing up. Seemed like man. That's all I'm gonna say. I ain't trying to get too graphic with it, man. But I was feeling horrible, man, when I got to the movies. After we bought the tickets, and eventually, I ate some more shrimp and lobster and started getting sick each time I got it. And then, it clicked into me, man. I was like, oh, I can't eat this stuff anymore, man. I love eating it, but I can't eat it. All right. That was the Lord, letting you know, hey, you ain't supposed to be eating this stuff, man. And I thank him for that, because I kicked that habit before I came into the truth. All right. Now that I'm in the truth and I realized what I was doing and what I was eating, I was like, man, the Lord could have took me out that day, man. The Lord really could have took me out. Right there on the toilet. All right, he could have took you out that way. That would have been a horrible way to go. Here you are laying dead in the toilet in the bathroom because you eating pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster, man. All right. But it is what it is, man. I thank him for waking me up to this truth. All right? Because you always got to do that, man. Thank him for waking you up to this truth. All right? Because without it, man, you be dry bones. And I was dry bones, man, before I came into this thing. But, the Spirit of the Lord lifted me up and made me a man. And he's still making me a man. All right? And he's still building me up. He's still putting me through the fire, putting me through these tests. All right? And it's only by the Spirit of the Lord that I'm passing through most of them, I believe. I believe, Lord willing, I'm passing through a lot of them. And it's beautiful. And I thank Yahweh Shem Yahshua for that, man. But anyways, verse 2. So I opened my mouth, and he caused me to eat that roll. All right? He didn't literally eat this roll. He didn't really eat this paper. All right. He ate the scriptures in his mind. All right. And he said unto me, Son of man, cause thy belly to eat, and fill thy bowels with this roll that I give thee, that I did eat it, and and it was in my mouth as honey for sweetness. Because you wake up to this truth, man. I remember I woke up to this truth, man. It was sweet. I was like, oh man, that spiritual power in the kingdom. Oh man, we gonna take over. We gonna rule. It's sweet, but it comes with bitterness. Because your best friends in the world, some of your family members, they probably ain't gonna make it. All right. I got one of our friends in the world, love him so much, man, but he ain't gonna get this truth. He ain't gonna take heed to it. He might, but that track record is showing right now. He ain't gonna take heed to it. He don't love his power. He don't love his God. All right. What the Lord said, because you forget the law, all right, I'm gonna forget you and your children. Paraphrase it, Hosea 4:6. All right, because you forgot the Lord of your God, the law. Just think about that, man. Just really take a second and think about that, man. Forgetting the law of Yahweh Shem outside, He's gonna forget you and your children. And you know how much we love our children, man. That unconditional love that Yahweh Shem outside has gave His children, gave us to love our children, and that's a horrible way to go. As we see what happened to Kobe Bryant, man. He forgot him and his children. It was like, damn, that's crazy, man. Anyways, and he said unto me, Son of man, go get thee unto the children of Israel and speak the words unto them. So we speaking the words unto them, man. For thou art not sent to a people of a strange speech and of a hard language, but to the house of Israel. All right. So we only sent to the house of Israel, nobody else, man. Now this prophecy, now this word, all right. Prophecy, now this word, all right, is for everybody to know their judgment, all right. Israelite or heathen, all right. So either way, we supposed to be out here and preaching this word, man. Let's get Revelation 10 and 9. It's one of the precepts to that. Ezekiel 3. All right, this is Revelation 10 in verse 9. And I went unto the angel and said unto him, give me the little book. And he said unto me, take it and eat it up, and it shall make thy belly bitter. Why is it going to make your belly bitter? All right, because coming into this truth, man, like I said, you're going to have your friends, your families that's in this world that don't want to take heed to this Bible. They don't want to take heed to this word. All right. And, ultimately, because of that, they might be destroyed. Now, the Lord does say, I'm going to have mercy on whom I will have mercy on. Lord's will, you make it up out of here. They might make it up out of here with you. But that's only Lord's will. They may come through the reincarnation, and they might even be your children. The Lord might even have it set up like that, or children or cousin, whatever. But, ultimately, you're going to have your family and friends in the kingdom. All right, it's going to be beautiful. All right, but that's why this truth is bitter. Also, you got to come out here and preach this word and deal with people that don't want to listen. You see your people that's just out here destroyed. All right, they don't want to take heed to this word. And ultimately, with your spiritual eye, you can see the future of what's going to happen to them. All right. So they're going to be destroyed for not taking heed to this word. And you got to walk through every day, maneuvering, through your work, your job, it's bitter. All right, let's put it like that. It's just bitter, man. All right. But it shall be in thy mouth sweet as honey. All right. So it's going to be sweet because, ultimately all Israel is going to be saved. Going to be in the kingdom. You're going to have a happy family, happy life, spiritual power, be able to fly. I mean, it's going to be beautiful, man. And you're just going to be happy in the kingdom. All All right, that's if you are the elect. But the 2/3, all right, they're gonna be sorrowful in the kingdom because they're gonna understand that they didn't take heed to this word. All right. And I took the little book out of the angel's hand and I ate it up. So John pretty much ate this word. All right. He ate what the Lord had gave him, the prophecies, these visions. All right. To see the future and to write it down in the book. All right. To keep these commandments. All right. Because he saw sweetness and he saw bitterness. All right. And it was in my mouth, sweet as honey. And as soon as I had eaten it, my belly was bitter. And he said unto me, thou must prophesy again before my people and nations and tongues and kings. All right. So John is back here in regeneration, doing what he did in his past life. All right. Prophesying against many nations, many people, kings. All right. Ultimately through the internet, because we don't have to travel anymore. All right. We got the internet. So with the internet, all right, the unicorn, all right, you can pretty much prophesy throughout the whole world. All right. And everybody's going to see it. All right. You could be here in Louisville, Kentucky, like where I'm at. All right. And prophesy the downfall of all these nations, all these kingdoms. All right. So it's beautiful, man. You know, with this word is sweetness and bitterness. All right. And you just got to take it how it is, man. It is what it is. All right. So let's get Revelation 2:26, and I'm going to call it. Maybe. We'll see. Anyways. Let's get Revelation 2, and let's start at 25. But that which ye have already have, hold fast till I come. All right? Hold fast. Hold fast his word. Hold fast what you ate. Hold fast what you ate in this, this book, man. Eating this roll. All right? Because wisdom and knowledge is going to be the stability of your times. All right? Because you're going to see a whole bunch of craziness. All right? Some brothers may be locked up in jail. But it is what it is, man. All right? You're supposed to hold fast. All right? Endure to the end. You endure to the end, the same must be saved. The same shall be saved. All right? Because nobody here is saved. Verse 26, and he that overcometh and keep my works unto the end. So you got to keep the works unto the end, man. You got to overcome everything. The mark of the beast, these chips, all right? These 2/3, you got to overcome all these what you want in the flesh. You got to overcome that, all right? To him will I give power over the nations. So that's what we're waiting for, man, to have power over these nations, man. They had their foot upon our necks. We're going to give that to them double, all right? He shall rule them with a rod of iron, as a vessel of a potter shall be broken to shivers, even as I received of my Father, all right? So they're going to be broken, man. They broke our people. They're going to be broken, man. But that's pretty much it, man. I'm going to call it right there. That's what we're aiming for, man. You got to overcome. You got to keep this word. You got to keep on pushing, all right, and endure to the end. Lord willing, we of the elect. And you got to pray for that, man, that you endure to the end. The Lord keeps that spirit upon you. Take not that Holy Spirit away from you. All right? With that, I'm going to call it. So I want to give all praises, glory, honor to Yahweh Bashem Yahshua, Bashem Akatatas, double honors to the apostles and elders, and much respect to you brothers out there that's preaching this word of truth and sincerity around the four corners of earth. In the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahshua. Until next time, Lord willing, shalom.